Hello, my darlings. It's me, LaVoix. Now, I am surrounded by all my gorgeous dresses. My girls, I like to call them. Years and years of touring costumes are behind me. And I thought I'd get together with my fabulous A-team who make all these amazing creations and let you see backstage in the LaVoix world. Yes, from page to stage, I'm going to show you how we create the beautiful LaVoix dresses that you see in the theatres on the tour. So, the first emails have been sent. The meeting has been set up. Come with me on the journey as we make a new frock. So I'm here at James Maciver Costume. This place is just an Aladdin's cave of sewing machines and feathers and fabric and everything. We all come here and I want to just stay here all day and look. James is like, please go, I'm very busy. We've had emails, we've discussed a rough idea, but I'm here with James now. We're going to talk colours, fabrics, feathers, the design. This is where it all happens on this table. I go away and they do all the work. It's a good deal. James has made costumes for me for years. Nearly all the dresses you will see on my tour are James Maciver creations and the shoes by Jane. It's just my little A-team that I cannot work without. And you don't just work with me, James. I wish you did, but you do so many other things. Tell me.
We do, yeah. We do a lot of work on the cruise ship for their production shows. Currently around 70 shows at sea that we've produced.
Oh, wow.
We do a lot of panto work with Kudos for the Palladium Bear, for Elaine Page, Dawn French, Julian Clary. I made for Paul O'Grady twice there for him in drag and then also as himself. Work a lot with Anton Deck. Producing their stuff for TV. Things like I'm a Celebrity, made things for their challenges when that was based here in the UK.
I always know, because if I want something made, it goes, I can't do it this week, I've got to do a dinosaur in 48 hours. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And that's for Elaine Page. So we're going to talk today now about the brand new dress for LaVoix, the next creation in my wardrobe. So half the battle is us deciding the colours, and we decided we didn't have anything in this tealy, turquoisey blue.
Yeah.
This neckline is very low.
Yes, which is a new. Well, we're always looking to mix up necklines because we get stuck in a position where there's only so many necklines we can do. So we try to mix that up.
He won't say it'll be more flattering if we do it like this, but you'll get the hint.
Create the illusion. Work with all the assets that we've got.
We've got a lot of assets, lots of curvature. Is this going to be sequin?
Yeah, so the main body of it is all sequin, and then we will use the beads and the stones to embellish the neckline and the top of the gloves and your neckline.
Oh, amazing. So this will all be in one?
Yeah, so we'll build that with the flesh insert at the top, which just enables us to take the plunge really low.
So it looks like you're seeing a lot, but really you're seeing nothing.
Really, there's nothing to see.
I often think of it like, artists have their like blue phase and their red phase, like Picasso, where we went through sort of the stoned phase, and then the feather stage was the most exciting and possibly the most expensive. Yeah. And now we've just gone stoned and feathers, and we've everything is going on this dress.
We haven't done lights yet. This is the colour of the fabric that we're looking to use.
Oh, it's a beautiful colour. It's a lot more of that turquoisey than that's printed.
So yeah, it's fully sequined, and then we'll pick up on the tones in this, like with the stones, the AB and the crystal, to really work with the colours that are already in the cloth.
And when you start to wear sequin or anything sparkly, it's really hard to wear. Like I'm wearing this today, like a flat. You think, oh, that's really boring. You want everything to be sparkly.
We'll line it with a blue. Just a blue lycra. And this is the colour of the feather.
Look at this. Now we need to tell the lovely people about feathers, because I learned so much from James with feathers. This is obviously ostrich feathers, and it comes in plies, like you get a tissue, like 2-ply, 4-ply, 6-ply. And the more ply, the thicker, basically.
Yeah. Yeah,
and also the more expensive. So if you're thinking, when you see people like Shirley Bassey with these massive ostrich boas, you're talking 20 ply, you know, upwards, and thousands of pounds for a couple of meters to trim a dress. So what ply is this?
This is 16 ply. The mixing of the colours really brings it to life rather than it just being one colour, which we've done a lot of in the past with one block colour, but this has got 3 tones of blue.
And I think it makes it look bigger.
The way that the bow is made, it will hang in a natural downwards position like this, which will mean it just looks quite flat. So this is the real way that you should stitch it on.
The trick.
But we sew it on upside down because then the pile actually falls against itself, giving the illusion that it's double the thickness.
All the secrets on. Let's make it look more like a car wash bristle. But that is so beautiful.
With the stones, going with the AB and the crystal stones and the bugle beads through the neckline.
Talk about what an AB stone means.
So the AB stone is a stone that is kind of clear, but it looks like it's got pinky tones to it. The true word for it is that it would be an aurora borealis stone.
Aurora Borealis, lovely woman.
Aurora Borealis.
She's in after me for a meeting.
And that is after the northern lights because they pick up the colours from the sky. So,
I never knew that.
yeah. So,
But unlike the northern lights, you're guaranteed to see stones on a LaVoix dress.
yeah.
Oh, that was good. That'll be the finale of the video.
Some stones can be foiled on the back, so they mirror the inside of the stone, and some are not. So we use a mixture of foiled and unfoiled stones. Different shapes, different sizes, and a mix of the crystal and the AB to really get a crunchy texture in there.
What are these? Is it like beading, droplets?
Yeah, so that's a drop bugle bead. So we've got
Love a drop bugle bead.
We've got some white ones, silver ones, twisted ones, all different types because they make it look way more interesting. And the other thing that I always say to the girls here is we don't want a stone in a straight line. Unformal with the stone.
Yes,
so
yeah.
it just adds a lot of interest to it other than straight
And that
lines
is
of
so
stonework.
simple thing to say, but to scatter stoning is such a skill. Such
It
a
really
skill.
is, yeah.
If you didn't have anything else on, because I know you're busy doing lots of things,
Yeah.
if you just had this to make, how long would it take you to make?
It would take us a week.
Could you imagine all that beading, all that stoning, and making it in a week?
We will cut the pattern. We've got existing patterns of yours that we will base these things on.
I have a filing cabinet here, a
Do you?
LaVoix filing cabinet.
Full of patterns. So we will use those blocks and adapt for this shape, change the necklines, and create the whole garment effectively in paper. And then we will take that and cut it in the cloth, and we'll make the dress ready for the fitting.
Then we'll have a fitting, and then after that it'll be embellished. And
Yeah, so once we've established the fit, then we'll alter it, and the last thing is the decoration. So all the stonework, all the feathers, they'll be the last things to follow.
so just 2 fittings, really?
Yep.
Now we've got the design, now we've got the colour. You'll send a sample of this to Jane,
Yes.
so she
yeah.
can look at the stones. Let's head over to Jane and talk about the shoes. It's a bit loud. I'm very excited.
It's ready, so excited.
Have a look at some of Jane's amazing work here. These are all shoes. There's even a Starbucks cup, a makeup brush, handbags, and that is a tree topper. And a champagne bottle. Jane can stone anything. You've done some amazing work from Six the Musical to the Spice Girls tour.
Yeah, I did the Spice Girls, that was great fun.
I set myself a bar working with Jane because people go, what shoes are you wearing? What shoes are you wearing? I could be, belting out Mariah Carey, wearing thousands of pounds of ostrich and be like, what's the shoes? What's the shoes? So this is the dress design we chatted through with James. And of course, for the first time ever, your shoes can be seen. You never see them since floor-length dresses.
Yes, and then LaVoix hides them under ostrich feathers.
But I know I've got them on, that's a different thing.
We're going to go with a brand called Preciosa.
Mm-hmm.
They're excellent, they're really, really sparkly. And what is particularly good in this case is they are excellent for the blues.
James sent you a little sample of the fabric.
So this is the fabric that we're going to be using. I'm thinking sort of Caribbean Sea with this. It looks absolutely superb.
Yes.
These a little while ago.
They're a bit flat for me.
This is true, but they are the Preciosa stones. About 5 different sizes here, and I know we've got 5 different colours.
So this is my favourite bit where we get the colour chart, and I'm terrible at picking the colours, because I'm just here all day.
So one of the great things that Preciosa do, which is unparalleled across other brands, is every single colour that you see down here on the outside line is matched by an AB version. We have so much choice here. So if we just take your piece of fabric and just slip it underneath, do you see how some colours just pop? Some instantly you can tell don't work, and others you're just like, oh my gosh, let's have a bit of that going in there, you know?
If we go too light like this, I think it might...
Matchy-matchy.
A bit matchy-matchy. See, I'm a child of the 80s, so I quite like matchy-matchy. Earrings, match dress, see? Oh, cramp. Cramp in my... See, I haven't been wearing my heels so much because of all this lockdown. I always like Posh Spice.
What, favourite Spice Girl? I can't possibly comment on that. I can give you what my favourite.
Oh, she knows them, you see. She's got to be professional. You could be Stone Spice. Oh, that sounds like you're on drugs.
Aqua Bohemica. Oh, it's my favourite colour.
Aqua Bohemica.
Yeah, I've got.
I know her. Lovely woman.
She speaks highly of me.
You'll paint them?
I'll paint them, and then the painting takes a little while because you've got to let that dry and all the rest of it. And then the stoning, guys, there's probably about 7,000 or 8,000 stones on your shoes.
Wow, they're heavy.
Yeah, upwards of that. Yeah, there's a lot of work. There's a lot of surface area. They've got to take me. I've never timed it. About 10 hours a shoe, I suppose. I don't know.
See, that's not that long. If I dragged that out, that would take me at least a week. No, it wouldn't actually. Do you know what it would do? It would take me 3 hours because I'd get bored and I'd put the glue all on and I'd just go with the stone.
Yeah, so I'm so excited about these. They're going to look so cool.
I cannot wait to see them.
They're pretty memorable, that last pair you tried on with your socks. I thought that was a good look. Do you remember?
Fired. She's now fired, officially. Contact our lovely people at Crystal Parade.
I am. I'm going to get in touch with Poppy at Crystal Parade. She's
And
going to supply us with all the stones that we need, which will be lovely.
For dress fitting number 1, the first fitting. Now we said we'd only need 2, so this is where we get to see it. First of all, off the bit of paper, the fabric would have been cut because James makes things straight away in the dress fabric. You know, some of the dressmakers make things in calico and all that to map it out, but James he goes there. It's scary, but he's experienced. So let's go see how it looks. Come on. Going to light on stage beautifully, so it's all cut loosely, and then of course it's pinned here, so when we have the fitting now, depending on how good I've been, whether we need to let it out or let it in, and then of course this will all be stoned all across here, and these are the sleeves, and so this is how far on the dress gets for the first fitting. Oh my god, that's so beautiful. I can't wait to get it on. James is printing the design so we can remind ourselves what it's meant to look like, and I better get naked. You're not seeing that. For a neckline. wardrobe. Think that's it. Where does that shelf go? If you imagine the fabric was just below the knee, is that but I don't want it to, is like a frumpy end.
No, I think that's what's difficult, isn't it? It's like...
Too high.
Let's just pin this.
Shoot the pins off a bit. Yeah, because that'll nip in, that's just because that's pinned in.
Yeah.
So that'll nip in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lovely length. Nice. Love it, darling.
So the other thing is this detail will be quite wide and come probably down to like here with the beads. So it will
Oh
be
great, so
longer.
it'll really accentuate it.
Yeah.
If the beads hit that bit, you know where my little offset line is. See, beads and stones cover all your lumps and bumps, girls. If in doubt, put some beading on.
This is the big exciting bit. This is where we unpack everything. So shoes and got crystals. So should we open them? Let's see what's inside. Fab. Bordello tees by Pleaser. There we have them. Aren't they magnificent? Oh wow, look. Loads. Love this. Oh, my favourite colours. I'm so looking forward to doing this. We have Indicolite, the biggest sizes, and Aqua Bohemica AB by Preciosa. The best colour in the world, one of my absolute favourites. Got Aquabo and Sapphire, a little bit of darkness there to give some texture. Time to get started. So you can see that I've painted them. I was a klutz and forgot to press record when I put the base coat of white on. But this is the paint that I'm using. It's made by Jacquard. It's called from the Lumiere range. And it's fabulous acrylic paint.
Jane, stoning my shoes, time lapse, takes about 10 hours. Cue the music. It's the final fitting day. The dress is finished. This is where it all comes together. Let's go and see what it looks like. Come on.